A beginner's guide to phonics. Hello, welcome to my beginner's guide to phonics. So the beautiful thing about phonics is that once your child has learnt how to recognise the letters and then what the sounds that they can make, it really does make reading so much easier. So stay tuned if you're here to find out what the words phoneme and grapheme, digraph and trigraph mean and much more. Blend. So when we're asking children to blend a word, basically what we want them to do is merge those individual sounds together. So for example, in the word bat, we would give them those individual sounds, b, a, t, and then blend them together to make the word bat. Now a super tool to use for this is called robot arms. So you would give them the individual sounds and tell them to get their robot arms ready. So the individual sounds, each time you say a sound, you move your robot arms. So like this, b, a, t. And then when we want to blend them together, it would be bat. So we would do that all at once though, we wouldn't ever split them up. So all together it would be b, a, t, bat. And it's really surprising how just with those actions added in, it really does help the children to be able to blend. Segment. So segmenting is really the opposite of blending. It's when you've got that whole word there and you're trying to look at what the individual sounds are. So this is mainly a tool used for spelling and when we're doing our writing. So if your child was stuck on, for example, the word pen, we would be, again, robot arms is a fantastic tool here. So we would say that word to that child, pen, pen. Can you hear any of the sounds in the word pen? Let's use our robot arms and see if we can segment it. And we often call this sounding out, okay? So pen, p, e, pen. And that's how we segment. CVC words. So you might hear this term used quite often and be thinking, oh, I'm not sure what that is, but it's really as simple as a three-letter word. For example, dog, tap, hen. Okay, just three-letter words. And the CVC stands for consonant, vowel, consonant. Digraphs. So when we're talking about digraphs, what we mean is when two letters make one sound. So I like to think of it as if they're making friends. So the sounds s and h are going to make friends. So they hold hands together and together they make the sound sh. So sh would be the digraph. Trigraphs. So now we know that a digraph is when two letters make one sound. A trigraph, I bet you can guess, can't you? It's when three letters make one sound. So we've got those three friends together and then they all hold hands. So an example of this would be I, G and H. When they hold hands together, they make the I trigraph. Split digraphs. So now it does become a little bit more tricky. A split digraph is just that. It's a digraph that has been split up. So it's still two letters that make one sound, but it just means that another sound has come into the middle of them both. So imagine you've still got those friends holding hands, but somebody's come in between them and they're just holding their hands around the outside of them. For example, you could have the split digraph I, and in the word ride, the D has come between them. So we would use our robot arms and it would be like this. Ride, ride. Can you see how that D has come in between the I and the E? And that's your split digraph. Phoneme. So the phoneme is the sound that the letters are making. It's a single sound that can be made by one or more than one letters. For example, S, M, Ch, I. So some of those phonemes are more than one letter, but they are all one sound. Grapheme. So a grapheme is the written representation of the phoneme. So if you remember, the phoneme is the sound and the grapheme is how it's written down on paper. I really hope you found this phonics video useful. So why don't you go and have a look at the rest of my channel at all the phonics videos and get learning with your children. Good luck!